Hi, this is Dana. Today I decided to bring you to this creepy old abandoned village that's been here since the 1820s. It hasn't been abandoned that long, but it's very, very creepy. There's a lot of haunted stories about these houses. I want you to pick out the one in here that you think is the most haunted and let me know in your comments down below. And I hope you stay tuned through the whole video because I'm going to go and show the insides of the houses through the windows and see what we can see. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please click down below the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, it just helps promote my channel. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up and we'll discuss later in the video what we saw today. Tell me if you think this is the most haunted house, and we're going to carry on to the next one. Okay guys, this is the first house. This would have been a boarding house or a house for families that were working on the canal, doing lots of jobs. I'm going to read you more history about it. This is the first house on the tour. Let me know what you think. Steps. So you could see the old walls. I still have, there's a fireplace back there. This place is very spooky. Okay. See, there's holes down here, so if you went in, you'd probably fall through the floor, but let's see if we could see inside. There's an old kitchen. Okay, this is a picture of Peter Smith and Mariah Johnson Smith. They were the ones who operated the grist and sawmills. They helped build the church and the local school. This family owned the general store. This is the old general store. This is what it looked like inside. That looks kind of spooky with the sun coming in there. This is everything how it would look back in the 1820s. They would come here to buy all of their food, I guess, for everybody that lived around here. There's a stove. The stove would have kept the store warm. I guess they used stove to heat everything back then. Our next house here that we're going to look in the windows and we're going to see what we can see. Let's take a look in the window here and see what's on this side. Ooh, that's spooky. Oh, now that's spooky. That is a spooky looking doll there. Okay, for some reason they have creepy dolls in this building. I'm not a fan of dolls. You might have heard that in one of my antique visits when I visit the antique shops. Back of the house. Let's see what we can see in here. What it looks like. They used to bring the kids down here because there's like an ancient Indian burial ground, and they used to tell the kids about the Indians that lived here. So I guess they have some items there that they talk about with the kids when they used to bring the kids from schools here, which they don't do anymore, but they still have some items that they used to show the kids. I don't know, guys. This is another very, very haunted, empty house. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is a house that has the dolls in the windows. So the guy told me the story of this house is there's a lot of daughters that lived here. I'm not sure how many. It was a doctor and his wife. They took care of everybody that lived in the village. But somehow the doctor drowned in the canal. So they ended up not having Okay, I just made that all up. I don't know what happened to this house, but it seems pretty scary. I'm sure there's a story behind it. That's ridiculous. This house looks particularly haunted to me. Let's go look at the windows and see what we can see in here. Okay, we're entering to the front door of this big house. Let's see what's in there. Ooh, look at that. Stairwell. This actually looks very spooky. You could tell this was at one time a very, very beautiful house. Okay, I have another window here. I'll try to look through this window and see what we can see. This house was a very wealthy family lived here. You could tell by the splendor of it. Back here you can see those would be like I guess, the servants' stairs. When in those days, when they had maids and people serving them, they used to use these back stairs. This would have been the old kitchen down here, I guess. This is about the best I could do back here. I'll try to look at another window. Well, this is cool. I can look back here in these windows. Let's see what we could see. Oh, I hear something. That's a little scary. Could be something under the deck here. I don't know. Maybe a snake. There's a lot of snakes around here. Okay, here's the back of the building. The back, I guess that's the parlor in the front. And then this would be, I don't know, maybe a den. It's got those pocket doors over there. And if you could see the ornate ceilings, let's see. There's some ornate ceilings over there. And then try to block this. Okay, now moving on from this house, directly next door, we have this house. Now this house was added on to. The front part of this house was definitely not there in the 1820s. I guess they wanted to make it bigger. So the original part of the house is in the back. You'll see that in a lot of houses from those days. They would build up in the more modern side. You could tell it was just that in the beginning. So let's look at the back side first. This one is actually, must be kind of dangerous because they've got a fence around it. So we'll have to be careful looking at this. Let's go look in the window. Oh my goodness, must have been a fire in here. We'll have to look at the back of the building. There's an old stove in there, but looks like something was burned down. Okay, so the story of this house is it burned down more than one time. You see that black line? That's why they added on to this house. This part of it was burned down. The whole back of it was burned down. They've had several fires, but they don't know who started the fires. Nobody's been living here when the fires were started. That window right there, somebody died up in that room during the fire. So sometimes they see a ghost in there at night, I guess. They used to do haunted tours of this village. I don't know if they still do. They used to do them on Halloween, but I don't think they do it anymore. But this is another type of a boarding house for the people that worked on the canal. The workers would go to a pub around here and then they lived here. It was very loud and a lot of noise. And they say when they go on ghost tours at night, sometimes they hear the people still making noise in this building. But we're going to look in the windows and see what we see. Okay, it looks like the ceiling kind of fell in on this. I don't know what all this is doing in here. Let's go see what else they have. This is spooky because it has all cobwebs on it. Let's see if we can see what's inside here. Ooh, that looks spooky. Very spooky. Well, this is the basement. I guess they would have a pub down here and they drink down here before they went upstairs. They're a rowdy bunch. This is the door, the entrance way into it. Now here's the old bridge. It's really quite beautiful here. I don't know what happened to this bridge. I guess it fell apart. But there's a very, very spooky house on the other side. I'm going to try to get as close to it as I can. There's the canal going through here. The other side, you see the old chains there. But there's a house back there in the woods. It's so spooky. I'm going to try to get as close to it as I can. Okay, so this is the end of my video. This is the Waterloo Transportation Crossroads. There's the beautiful water, but there's a very spooky house back there behind those trees. It's also abandoned. I just don't know how to get there because, obviously, if it was summertime, I could cross here probably on my feet, but obviously this bridge, I can't cross the bridge. So, this looks like the end of my video here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you come out to historic Waterloo Village and check it out for yourself because it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing Waterloo Village as much as I did. I hope you come down here and explore yourself sometime. Please click the subscribe button down below and come out to Waterloo Village and check it out yourself.